Welcome back, India, to your Caribou Data Science channel. It's time for your daily COVID-19 report. Before we get started, India, have one favor to ask today. Oh, hey, uh, Peck, Peckle 2. Hey, how you doing today, friend? Thanks for stopping by the stream. You mean the COVID-19 data? If you mean COVID-19, okay. I actually get it from, uh, well, yeah, there's two ways you can get it. I use the Our World in Data site on I get it on GitHub. It's from the All World in Data site. Let me see something here. There you go. I'm doing good myself. I'm just doing a few COVID-19 reports. Okay. I mentioned that this data set also includes information for like vaccination programs and a bunch of other stuff. Okay. So it's not just as well as of course the cases and deaths. So it has that's a worldwide set of data. Okay. So it includes every country reports worldwide. Where do we leave off? Yeah. Yep. All you have to do when you get here is there's a couple things you can do. You can actually come down here. The file you want, it says public data. And the data you want is this one right here. Okay? This here describes all the fields in the data. Now that doesn't work. Now what you can do maybe, let's just see something here. Okay, so you see what I just did here? I went to public data, COVID-19, okay? Clicked on the file name, then I'm coming over here to download, all right? Then you just do a right click, save as, and save the file. Now, are you going to try to are you going to use this? Are you going to use it with R programming? Let me see something. What am I looking for? Um, oh, I know. Okay. Let me see something here. Let me find my Okay. Now, here's a link to the current scripts I use, including the script I use to actually download the data. Okay. Now what I do is I download the data, then I upload it into an SQLite database, either an SQLite database or a Microsoft SQL Server database, and the code's there for that also. But basically, what you can do is you can use the readr package, okay, and do right, and you can come back over here, and you can come over here, and you can cut and paste. Uh, and what this should do if it's the right, the code's also in the R scripts there also. But what this will do, every time you run this, it'll go out and pull down the latest data for you automatically. Okay. Okay, and let's take a look at your COVID-19 numbers now. Oh, you're more than welcome. Do you actually program for a living? Are you a data analyst or something like that? What do you do? And I also have a bunch of R scripts and stuff on my YouTube channel. Okay. But I live stream every 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. No programming at all about no Python, nothing like that. Okay, so for the previous 365 day, of course, yeah. The evening stream has been revolving around either like SQL or actually actually my evening stream right now. I've been working through a book entitled I'm actually reading and working through a book on my live stream at the evening called M is for Data Monkey, a guide to the M language and power and Excel power query. So that's what I'm doing. Although I'm also going to try to answer some questions about BigQuery also. Has to do with a case study people are trying to do, and the instructions they were given doesn't work. But anyway, yeah. So no Python, no programming at all in the back. What about web design? Have you done any HTML, CSS? So for the previous 365 days, India's had 31.8 million cases, 348,983 deaths, And you can see here, the good news is India escaped the January curse because Omicron just caused a big spike in some countries' numbers, including the U.S. I mean, there's some countries, as you'll see, they have more cases in January of 2022 than they had in all of 2021. You can see India didn't catch that bug apparently. Deaths are also relatively low. Okay, good. So, do you have a college degree? Are you currently gainfully in? Sounds good, friend. If you can't make it back here, come back at 8 p.m. this evening. That's when all the cool kids show up. Okay. Again, thanks so much for stopping by. Hope you find the videos are helpful. So if you take a look at India's cases, you can see that as of February 23rd, you had 14,148 cases, with an average of 18,123 cases per day. Now, what about deaths? We can close all this up now. Come back over here to videos. There we go. And you can see that in terms of deaths, India's had 302 deaths on February the 23rd, with an average of 358.7 deaths per day. Weekly cases, you can see they did have a bit of an Omicron spike, but not nearly as bad as some other countries had it. And you can see they have seen a 4 or 5 week increase in deaths, but now it looks like this is going to be the third week in a row when COVID-19 deaths have declined in India. So hopefully the worst is past. You can see also the cases are still going to be higher than all the way back in July. Okay, but nonetheless, a big drop off from last month. Okay, what about deaths? Deaths are still relatively low, even although they are currently higher than. Well, they're higher than the previous 6 months worth of deaths also, but still well below these numbers here. Okay, so that takes care of India for today.